I'm Kim Gordon, and I have a story for you. In 1991, we decided to bring Nirvana on tour with us in Europe. We thought they were amazing. It was before they really broke. It was before Nevermind came out. So we took them to Europe, and no one really knew who they were. So the first gig was in Germany, and Universal there had put this huge bouquet of flowers in Nirvana's dressing room. And they were on stage, and I went in, and we were just kind of goofing around, and I wrote, "You suck" on it, like as if I was Nirvana. And the record company came in and saw it before the band did, and they were furious. I felt so horrible because I know whenever I try and do a practical joke or something, a prank, it doesn't work for me. It just sort of makes me feel bad and somehow backfires. It was the fall of 1990. We were asked to tour with Neil Young for like several months. I mean, we were just flabbergasted. It kind of made us feel like we were young. Our whole musical career, we were always the older ones, and suddenly they were calling us kids all the time. On that tour, we had to play in these arenas, which to us was just so foreign. I think we only had 20 minutes on stage or something, and it was always the longest 20 minutes. And a lot of Neil's fans would not come till later, so there were empty chairs in front. So a couple nights, Thurston went out, he started picking up the chairs. I learned not to look out at the audience, because one time I did, and I saw this hippie right in front giving us a finger. Some of his crew were really friendly and nice, but this one stage manager who we had a nickname for called the Doberman, who was sort of a biker / wine connoisseur, of a big burly guy with a tinge of Hell's Angel about him. He looked at us like we were brats and was always waiting for us to act out in some way. As overjoyed as we were to be part of this, because we loved Neil Young so much, it was kind of like hostile territory. The first gig, we were in the catering area, and we didn't know anything. We were kind of gawking at the food and everything, and the Doberman got really mad at us. He's like, "Move along." We didn't have that much access to Neil Young, especially at first. Mostly we interacted with Poncho. We'd tell him things, and he'd go back and tell Neil. And one time, Suzanne Sasek was on tour with us doing our lights, and we used to talk about Neil's hair. He could use some conditioner or something, it's a little flyaway. And I guess we were talking to Poncho one time when Neil needs a haircut or something, and suddenly Neil requested Suzanne to cut his hair. Anyway, after that, Neil asked us to participate in a Bridge School benefit concert that he and Peggy Young do every year. It's to benefit the school that they founded for kids with cerebral palsy. The crowd at the Bridge School definitely felt like a lot of families. The thing about the concert is that it's supposed to be acoustic, absolutely acoustic. Sonic Youth had never done an acoustic gig before. I had a feeling it was going to go really badly. So we get there, and Willie Nelson played before us, and it was actually kind of electric. He ran through an incredibly smooth, professional medley of his hits. We had just recorded a cover of Personality Crisis, which was kind of iffy. We'd never played it live. We had sound checked, and everything was fine. We could hear ourselves through the monitors. Then we get up there, and we couldn't hear anything. We start playing Personality Crisis, and I can't hear my voice, I can't hear the music. You know, literally like you're just miming something. I'm completely freaking out, so I just yelled, just so loud. Picked up this acoustic guitar that I brought and smashed it, hoping that doing a punk rock thing would make it look like intentional or something. And then I turned around and I saw all the kids sitting behind us at the back of the stage in their wheelchairs. And I just thought, oh my God, this is a nightmare. So we leave the stage. Don Henley played with like 4 or 5 keyboards, totally electric band. Of course this happened to us, you know. We really thought we'd maybe been played a little bit, I don't know. A little while afterwards, Ben, Neil's son, came up in his wheelchair and looked up at me and said, "You know, everyone has a bad day sometime." And I just really actually that made the whole day for me.